Who are you rooting for now that's left in the competition?
Tia Kofi, obviously.
Yes, we all love Tia.
Obviously. If she doesn't win, I'm gonna block her on all socials.
Hello, my loves. I'm Zach, and welcome back to another episode of Pop Off with Metro, the chat show where we talk to the eliminated queens of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World Season 2. And joining me in the studio today is the one, it's the only, Choriza May!
Wait, have I been eliminated? Is that what this is? Is it?
I
Okay,
think-
May. Hey, Arantxa.
Nobody
Yes, this is what
may have
eliminated
told you
queens are.
yet, but yes, this is an exit interview, Choriza. You have been eliminated.
Oh, I thought I won. Is you know what? Is the language barrier? Is the language barrier? I never know what's going on. I never know what's going on. Okay, I was eliminated, sure.
You just had no idea. Yeah.
No.
You thought you won.
I did. Is this not a crown? Oh no, I'm in hell.
I am RuPaul now. Here to crown
You are my prize. I won then.
you.
Perfect.
You can take me, honestly. I have to ask Choriza, how are you feeling after your episode?
You know what? I'm feeling great. I loved it. I know these eliminations you're meant to be sad. You're not in the competition anymore, but I had such a fabulous time. I really did. I really want to share a tear. You know, I'm no stranger to crying on national television, but I had such a beautiful time. I had so much fun, specifically in this episode as well. I had a lot of time. I think we all did fantastic. I did love just sharing this experience with Scarlett specifically and just all the other queens and putting such an incredible performance. I cannot be sad. Am I a little sad that I'm not going to be in the next episode doing the roast and spending a little bit more time
I know, right?
with the queens? Yes, I am a little
The roast
bit.
of all episodes for you to be sent before, because your roast would have been hilarious. We all know that.
I was so ready for it. I was so ready, and I knew it was coming. I was very prepared.
Can you just post the roast on socials? Can you do one from home? Because we need to see that content.
You know what I've done? I put it as part of my. I'm gonna be doing my own solo show, the Choriza May show, and part of the show is the roast that I was gonna do on the season. So anyone needs to come,
Yes.
come in the fall.
Oh, perfect. Can I just say as well, the challenge this week was so fun. Everyone was so amazing. It looked so professional. I literally was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like I was having shivers. It looked so fun. Were you having fun on stage?
I was loving it. You know what? I think it comes from a place. It's very important that the guests that come, like Jeanette and Eliash, were so wonderful. They were such incredible, patient, uplifting teachers. There was not a way that at any part of the process, although I was absolutely knackered after 2 weeks of dancing, that this was gonna fail because it came from such a place of love and passion that they have for dancing.
Yes,
It was truly a pleasure to be in their energy.
You know, this was, and I hate to remind you, it was your third time in the bottom. During the deliberations, was there any moment when you thought, because you had the best attitude, by the way, the best attitude, you were like, I'm still here, you didn't lose sight of your goal. Were there any moments in those final deliberations in this episode where you thought, this is it, or were you so determined?
Well, I did think there was a big chance. I said it on the previous episode. Delusion only takes you so far.
Yeah, you said that,
So,
yeah.
I thought there was a big chance that I was going to be the one going home because I had been in the bottom twice already, and Scarlett had a win, and it was her first time in the bottom. So you have to take this in consideration, especially when Marina had been so fair with her decisions. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, true.
and Hannah had also been fair in her decision when it came the previous time when she saved when she was going to send home Kofi. So it was in the back of my head, hey, if you go home, you can't hold any grudges because the other queen did better than you in the competition. But I was so hoping I was going to get to stay and spend more time with them and do more challenges. I just loved it. I loved the format and we had so much fun doing it. So I didn't want to go home.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing to hear. It actually warms my entire soul. I love it so much. And it really translates through the screen as well, you know, like your passion and your generosity and just everyone was so grateful and happy to just be there. You can really see it.
Yeah. I'm so happy for that because sometimes these bits don't translate, and we all were so grateful. We are honored to share the room with queens from all across the world and hear about the experiences. it was magical in the room. That's the best word that I could use. It was magic.
The best word, magical. The best way to describe it. Last time you were on Drag Race UK, you were sent home in a shocking double elimination smackdown with your sister, River. What was it like to be back? What was it like to be back after such a shocking exit? Did you think that you'd be back so soon? How were you feeling?
No, I mean, deep down, I was hoping they would ask me back at some point. And I felt it was 2 years since my season. And that's why I thought, you know what, 2 years is fair enough. Let's do it.
This is a long time,
fantastic.
Right?
It was really fun because we already been there. So all the fears, all the nerves were out of the window. There was nothing of that at all. And I love the format. I think the versus the world format is so good for the audience, but also for the queens. It creates a very healthy and fun competition. So I was really ready for it.
Amazing. And you could really feel that watching as well. At the start of the season, the UK queens, and I've been waiting to ask you this, UK queens did form an alliance. And now look what's happened. There's none of you guys left. What do you think happened to the UK alliance? Do you think the other girls are out for blood?
I think we were maybe underestimating how strong the international queens were going to be. Because we had as well, I'm going to tell you something. We never talked about this because Arantxa and I were clever enough to not talk about it. But before the British UK alliance, there was the Spanish alliance that also didn't work. I would have never sent Arantxa home if it was in my hands, and Arantxa would have never.
I couldn't do that either. That would literally break my soul.
I know. So there was that first, and then you know what? I should have joined the Filipino alliance or the French alliance.
Who is on the French alliance?
You know, I think it worked pretty well for me. They only sent me home in the third time that I was in the bottom. You know what I mean? So can't really complain. I didn't know what. Can I be honest? I'm not a strategic person. I was just going with the flow. I just didn't know what to do. It's like, honestly, the best strategy is to win every challenge. So I did not do that I did not do the strategy very well.
I love that you touched on Arantxa because you guys developed such a close relationship. And when you were both in the bottom two of that episode, I was sobbing for you. It was your friendship was truly one of the most magical moments of the season. How are you and Arantxa now? Are you still speaking? Are you closer than ever?
We talk every day. We're closer than ever.
Oh
we were friends before Drag Race. We were friends during the preparation. We were friends during the competition, and we are even more friends now. You know what? The beauty of it, now people have seen us together on the show. They want to see us performing together. So we have so many gigs planned together. We just released our first podcast together, Que nos piden confesadas. It's in Spanish. So for the Spanish fans who don't understand the UK versus the world, no, they can see us. Which is a fabulous podcast where we interview celebrities from Spain. We have so many projects together, and it's just nice to move the friendship forward in that direction as well. I truly love it. I just remember on social media there were quizzes like, "Oh, Choriza should have." I wish Arantxa stayed, and I was like, "Yeah, me too. I didn't want her to go. I was the one with the heart broken there because my best friend was leaving so soon in the competition." So it's just she's an incredible person, and I'm so lucky to call her a best friend.
Well, the Spanish alliance was very strong, and it still is. I can see.
It's a list, always. She's always first in my list.
Who are you rooting for now that's left in the competition?
Tia Kofi, obviously.
Yes, we all love Tia.
Obviously. If she doesn't win, I'm gonna block her on all socials. She's done so well. If she doesn't win,
I'm gonna block her too.
Yeah, no, please. Just out of rational anger. I think she's wonderful, and she's the perfect example that with being a grafter and being a hardworking queen, and really not letting your position in a competition define you really pays off. And she's done so well, and we are also proud of her.
She's really shown growth as well, which I think a lot of people look for the most in All Stars. It's growth compared to your OG season. And it's been a long time. Season 2 was like 2020, so...
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's easier to show growth when you look like she did on her season. But
I think I agree. She looks so strong now. She looks so good. It's unreal. Like even her pterodactyl moment.
She's got to go.
Yeah.
Literally.
Are you watching the US season?
I'm watching, yes. I'm loving it. The challenges are incredible.
Who are you rooting for then?
Oh, that's a hard question. I love Nymphia.
Love Nymphia. There's so many good ones. I love Nymphia. I love Morphine, my queen.
I love Morphine as well. But Nymphia has this silliness and campness that I really appreciate. Yeah, I just really like her aesthetic and her vision on drag. Everyone is fantastic. Such a strong top 6. I think we're up top 6.
Such a good season.
Yeah, I love her. Fantastic.
Okay, Choriza, now at the end of every pop-up episode, we always ask our guests to play a 60-second game of word association. It's super simple. I say a word and you say the first word that pops into your head. I'm going to start a clock and see how many you can get. Then we're going to compare your score to your fellow castmates, and whoever gets the highest score wins a prize.
I can still win something.
Yes.
Let's go.
And RuPaul is presenting the prize, so I have faith.
I won't get it then.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
Starting the clock and go. Makeup.
La Grande.
Occupation.
Drag queen.
Clothing.
Horns.
RuPaul.
Drag Race.
Busted.
Hannah.
Crooked.
What?
Crooked.
Teeth.
Appendix.
I have one.
Stimulation.
Masturbation.
Wilderness.
I don't know what that means. Eyes.
Theft.
Pangina.
Surgery.
Appendix.
Michelle. And we are out of time.
It's okay. Michelle, host of Drag Race Down Under. Work.
Oh, yes.
Love that for her.
Choriza May, you have scored 10 points. Woo!
Perfect. Have I lost?
I actually think you didn't score as high as Keta Minaj. I think Keta Minaj scored 12.
She's so quick, isn't she? If only she was quicker on her Snatch game, she wouldn't have gone home.
You would still be there. Choriza, thank you so much for speaking with me. Please tell the world what you've got coming up in your life.
Thank you. Well, I just released my new song, Eat That Ass, inspired by my exit line. And my first one-woman show, tickets are going to be for sale next week, and it's coming this fall. Everyone come see me. Let's have a countdown. I love you. Thank you for having me. So pleased.
Thank you so much. It's been so much fun. Choriza, thank you. I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.